Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Yasar Ahmad. So we will continue looking at spreadsheet functions, and today's video we're going to be looking at lesson 9 if statements using and or. Okay, so let's go to lesson 9. Please check out the previous videos before you get to this particular video, especially the one where we looked at if statements. So if I go to lesson 8, we did this task before. So we looked at using if statements, and we looked at the 3 different parts of the if statement, the logical test. And if that was true, then this value would be outputted. And if the logical test was not true, then this output would be outputted instead. Right, so let's look at lesson 9. If statements using and or. All right, so task 1, use and in the if statement to output true or false values based on a logical test. So what do we have here? We have some names. We have different houses. Then we have English paper 1 and English paper 2. So pass or fail. So to achieve a pass, both grades have to be more than 50. So we need to use and. So this and this needs to be more than 50 to achieve a pass. So what you do here is you type in equals if, then you type in here and. I'll do it up here. So now we can check as many logical tests as you like. So if you click on here, this is more than, say, 50. Yeah. If this mark is more than 50, comma, and also this mark is more than 50. If that's true, close the bracket. You get back to normal if statement. If it's true, then we can say pass. So in speech marks, we can write pass. And if it's not true, one of the marks is not less than 50, more than 50, then we can say fail. So yes, both marks were greater than 50. If I change this to 50, then it should be fail because we didn't say more than or equal to 50. We said more than 50. So it has to be at least a minimum of 51. Okay, let me drag this down. Okay, and these functions, again, we're just going to replicate. If you want to add, you can highlight these values here, drag it across. If you want to work out the highest equals max, highlight, drag it across, equals min, highlight, drag across, and then the average as well. Okay, let me just change that. Right, again, we're going to do the and with the if. So let's go across and let's have a quick look. So to achieve a pass, all grades need to be greater than 50. So it's just another condition, a logical test at the end. So you type in equals if as you would, and then you type in and then we're going to check all of these. So all grades need to be greater than 50 to pass. Right, so let's check the first one. If that's more than 50, that's not true. So automatically I know this is going to be a fail, but let's just keep going. This is more than 50, but it doesn't matter because the first one wasn't. Comma, and click on that cell next. More than 50. Close your bracket. If it is true, all of these are more than 50, so you need to press comma to get to true. We can type here pass. And if it's not true, we can say fail. Close a bracket. And because just one paper wasn't more than 50, so if I change it to 51, you can see we passed. But because that wasn't the case, Abdullah has failed. Okay, and do you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to highlight these from here, paste them into here. So that's the sum of that, the max, the min, the average, and then you can just drag it across. Okay, so this is the first example is us using and to check for multiple conditions. All the conditions have to be true to output the true value. Now what we're going to do is look at using OR in the if statement to output either the true or false values based on a logical test. So if students have scored less than 35 in any of the exams, they will be entered for the foundation exam. So foundation will be the true part. If students have achieved more than 35 in both exams, then they will be entered for the higher paper, which will be the false part. So the OR basically checks both these papers now. And if one of them is less than 35, then it will be true. With the AND, all of these had to be correct. All of these had to be true. But with the OR, if it's just one of them is true, okay, then the true statement will be outputted. So foundation or higher. So equals if, and then type in here OR less than 35. So let's check this one here. If this is less than 35, or this value here is less than 35, and if it's true, foundation, and if it's not true, then higher. So I'm expecting to see foundation because I know one of the papers, this one here in the red, is less than 35. This Ahmed should be doing a higher paper. Ali should be doing foundation because it's less than 35. Again, foundation, higher, foundation because of this one. So let's drag this down, and there we go. And the last two doing higher. Okay, so we'll do one more. So if students have scored less than 50 in any of these exams, they will be placed on intervention. If students have achieved more than 50 in all of the exams, then they will not be placed on intervention. So we're either going to say intervention or no. So any of these are less than 50. So this is less than 50. So Abdullah should be on intervention, and Ahmed as well. Not Ali, because obviously all of these are greater than 50. So let's do this last one. So if this is less than 50, comma, this is less than 50, comma, and if this is less than 50, and if it's true, then we can say intervention. If any one of these is true, we can say intervention. And if it's not true, we're just going to say no. Close your brackets, job done, and that's what we expected. So the ones who are not doing intervention is Ali, because you can see all of these marks are greater than 50, and Ika as well, all of his marks are greater than 50. The ones who are doing intervention, at least one of their exams was less than 50. Yeah, or more. Right, we've come to the end of the if statements using AND or. Please join me in the next video. We're going to be looking at using nested if statements, which looks at using multiple conditions. So it's going to be slightly different. We're going to have multiple conditions with multiple true outputs, okay, and then one final false statement. Right, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Please drop your comments, like and share, and good luck if you're doing any exams, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.